saying, right? Say that grain of sand is saying, why am I here? What's the meaning of life? It doesn't matter. We're here. That's the end of it. Yeah? If we was in the jungle and a lion was hungry, you'll be breakfast. That's all you'll be, breakfast. The fact we're here, enjoy life. Yeah, you could be dead tomorrow. I've had a good life. I'm 66. I've had a good life. Yeah. Well, don't wake up tomorrow. I'm not going to be moaning and groaning. But you guys believe in the afterlife, don't you?
But you don't, right?
No, the hell do I? You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Bloody hell, it's ridiculous.
So who gave you life and who's taking you away?
I'm going to create life tonight. I'm going to fuck the old woman and make life. Mate, I come from the sperm, the egg, yeah?
That's not what I asked.
No, it is.
I asked you about the process.
The process?
Look,
no,
if you
nature, come on.
Let me elaborate what I mean. Let me elaborate what I mean.
Yeah, so
my question is something that you need to reflect on what I said. Because if our parents were able to give us life, think about it. If somebody has a capacity to give life, that means they have the inherent ability to give life. So if a child died, the parents, because they have inherent ability to give life, they should be able to give life to that dead child again, and the child dies again, gives life again. Can any parent anywhere in the world, can they give life to a dead child?
Well, once the child dies. Actually,
once the child dies, once the child dies, can they give life back to that child?
It depends.
That child, same child.
It might be able to. It depends.
When the child is medically dead,
it's dead. No,
medically dead.
Who can?
Why are you then suggesting the parents gave them life in the first place? Because if someone had the ability to give life, then they can give life again and again and again.
It's pure nature. It's pure nature, yeah?
Nature give life?
Yeah.
What is nature?
Nature?
Yeah.
Boy likes girl.
No, what is nature?
If the whole world was homosexual, the world wouldn't.
What is nature?
We're finished, wouldn't it?
What is nature to you?
The birds and bees like nature, yeah? The trees.
Let me explain what I mean by that.
Yeah.
When we talk about nature, we talk about the world around us, in the natural world. But these things around us, which is the air, the sea, the land, and so on and so forth, these things are not conscious. They don't have a will. They don't have the ability. For example, can you now speak to the nature, oh, how are you? And you say, yeah, I'm okay. It won't be able to speak back to you because it doesn't have this sentience. So you cannot say this natural world is the one that gave us life, because that what gave us life, you have no idea what that is. It cannot be the air, cannot be the water, the land, the matter, nothing, none of that.
Yeah, but it's just evolution as well, like,
No, what is evolution? Evolution is just simply it's a description of a process in which scientists try to explain the diversity in our species, why things are diverse. And they're trying to say the reason why they're diverse, because at one point, it came from a common ancestor, and things all happen by what? The random chance and this process of natural selection and so on. None of them, it doesn't make sense intellectually. Why? Because to make any transformation, there has to be a conscious entity, the will and ability to do it. Otherwise, it's not going to happen.
You shouldn't look too deeply into these things, like, If you wake up tomorrow, you're still alive, good enough, like, enjoy your life. Time soon goes by. Yeah, as I say,
when you wake up after
I'm not going to be 66.
Look.
I could die any time now, Another 20 years I'll be gone, like, so
would you be ready to forfeit life of eternity in happiness?
No, it doesn't exist. It's nonsense.
Hang on. When you say it doesn't exist,
in my opinion, it doesn't exist.
Hang on. So, to something to exist, you have to what? To see it? What is your basis of acceptance? So to say to say something to exist or not exist, what is your basis of it?
Myself, I exist.
What tools do you use?
Maybe not tomorrow.
What tools do you use to say something exists, something doesn't exist? For example,
talking to me.
Oxygen. Do you see oxygen?
You don't need. You don't need to see oxygen, do you?
How do you know oxygen exists? How do you know oxygen exists?
The fact that I know I'm here. it's good enough. Yeah, I enjoy every day as it comes. I don't believe in the afterlife. And when it comes to human life, all we want to do is power struggle. We want to kill each other.
The fact that you exist is a proof that something always has to exist. There cannot be a time there was absolute nothingness, because absolute nothingness cannot make anything.
Yeah, but that goes to the story there, where we all come from, how did the world get here?
No. If you exist now, your existence is a proof of what? Proof of eternal existence of something.
It's a proof, that heterosexual couple got together, had sex, and I was a baby born.
The fact that you as a matter exists, material, it is a proof of something has to exist before you and before you and before you, and there will be no end of that. There has to be always something. Do you believe if you exist now, if this stone exists now, there can be a time in the past where there was absolutely nothing?
They can go back in time, can't they?
If you go in history past, could there be a time in our historical past there was absolutely nothing, and then something came?
The dinosaur age,
Before the dinosaurs, before the earth split from the sun, before the sun was even formed. I'm asking, do you believe there was a point of time, whether it's 13.6 billion years ago or not? Hear me out. There was absolute nothingness.
How many people on the earth? Population?
I don't know, a few billions.
Do you think I'm worried about that question? Do you think I'm worried about that? All I'm thinking about is getting home safely, having time with it, having a good night's sleep, see you tomorrow. The most important thing I've done in this world is reproduce children, and I've got grandchildren. That's my purpose in life, So life keeps going round. So this whole thing about gay pride, I can't say there can be pride in doing that.
When you go home, my friend, when you go home and relax and you sleep, do you tell your heart, beat, lub dub, lub dub, lub dub? Do you tell that? Do you tell your lungs?
Do I have to? Do I need to?
Hang on. Do you tell your lungs to breathe?
Do I need to?
Who does that? Who controls it?
Well, obviously.
No, you're asleep. Who controls it? Who tells your heart to beat?
I don't know. Who does?
Sorry?
Who does? I don't know.
No.
God.
Wait. Your belief is such that life, happiness, and so on. But when you're asleep at your own home, you're not telling your heart to beat and your lungs to.
It's God telling your heart to beat.
Excuse me, I'm asking this gentleman, right? So who's controlling? Who's controlling?
It's the function of my body. That's how my body.
Where did that?
It's a live human being like.
What programmed it to beat?
Okay, I've got a pet dog.
What programmed your heart to beat?
I haven't thought. I'm not a biologist. I don't know. I haven't really studied. I don't know.
You didn't program it yourself?
I need to know.
Your parents didn't do that either.
I know my body needs to.
Do you think your parents programmed your heart to beat?
Say again?
Do you think your parents sat down with a blueprint? Oh, the heart will beat. The heart will pump blood. Lub dub, lub dub, lub dub. Did your parents do that? Sit down on a on a table with a diagram and say.
It's evolved.
So,
let
me ask this gentleman.
Yeah, can I just ask a question? So God.
I am asking you a question, so I'd like to hear the answer first. Did your parents sit down with this blueprint? So, what programmed your heart to continue to beat?
It's beaten according to...
What programmed it? It's a program in place.
No, it needs to be nurtured, that's all, and parented.
Excuse me?
But a question.
No.
If I...
What programmed your heart to beat?
That's not a discussion if it stops every time.
You are answering my question or asking something else?
No, the universe makes your heart beat.
The universe, is the universe conscious?
Well, it's the universal consciousness, that one makes it.
Is the universe conscious? Because you gave an answer. The universe makes your heart to beat. Is the universe conscious?
Not really, no.
Okay, so an unconscious universe makes your heart to beat. If something is unconscious,
so
one moment. If something is unconscious, not self-aware, how does it make your heart beat?
So, can you decide to stop your heart from beating?
Are you answering my question?
That's
Why are you running away from the question?
No, that's the question.
If something is unconscious, not self-aware, imagine now I was unconscious and not aware of my own existence. Can I make your heart beat? Your heart beat?
It's conscious.
Yeah.
It's conscious.
Who gives a damn?
So universe is conscious.
But
who gives a damn about that?
your
All you're
heartbeat?
interested in, all he's interested in is the afterlife.
What you're doing now, you know what? You know what you're doing? Instead of dealing with the question that is posed,
Who cares?
you are now saying,
Who cares?
oh, who does?
Listen, if you're look at the way I speak to you.
And
I'm speaking at you calmly at peace.
in peace, but you're not answering the question.
No, but you're speaking
I'm
angrily.
frustrated. I'm frustrated.
If
Not angry.
Listen,
I'm frustrated.
listen. If you found peace and you know peace exists, you wouldn't be frustrated.
Hang on. I am saying, in your behavior, if you see a frustration, it's because I ask you what's your name, he says, I don't like banana.
No, but
Don't touch.
Because he's alive. It's beating because he's alive, that's why.
if you want to
Your rhetoric is not going to help.
listen, if you want to call,
Your rhetoric is not going to help. I asked you a question.
can I speak?
May I get you an answer for my question?
See, that's the problem. If you want to bring people interest in whatever you have to say, you gotta have an aura about you that is welcoming. You're too angry. It's not attractive to me to hear what you, because whatever. If you
Do you know why?
If you tell me I believe
Because
in
I'm
that
weak.
God, I want to stay away from that. If that makes you that way,
Right. So
to speaker's corner,
you're not a good.
you're right.
example.
You're right. No problem.
No.
Hang on. So now, do you mind?
I'm just.
Do you mind now answering the question?
See, you know.
Do you mind answering the question?
No, I will tell you something.
Do you mind answering the question?
When I walk through the streets, and I
Do you
see
mind
yoga
answering the
teacher,
question?
and I see them.
It's not going to do
I want to
that.
learn that.
That's why we don't spend time with a waffler. No, I'm not getting upset. I'm saying, when he asked me, I'm saying, in my voice, there can sound frustration because when you speak to someone, you expect some kind of engagement.
You can't expect.
One moment, I'm not speaking to you now.
What disappoints you is your own expectations.
I'm not speaking to you now. I'm speaking to them.
That's the problem. That's what
So,
disappoints you.
excuse me, I'm explaining to them. When you speak to someone, you expect some kind of engagement. If I ask you what's your name, you say I don't eat banana. Then you automatically know you're not going to have a good engagement and a discussion. So I asked this young man, I asked you, let me ask you again.
Food and protein, isn't it?
My friend, listen, I asked this young man, and I asked you too. So let's hear an answer, which is sensible, reasonable, and believable.
Okay.
So, if I was
God makes my heart beat.
Excuse me.
God makes. I'm answering you.
Yes.
You ask me who makes your heart beat. God makes my heart beat.
Yeah, you believe it's God.
Okay. Do you believe in God?
No, but you do.
Right.
That's the reason why.
Hang on.
Yeah.
So, who makes your heart beat?
God.
Good steaks in the morning, egg and chips.
Did you listen to his answer?
But answer me.
That is an
No, I'm asking him.
No, but
You came in to butt in. I'm asking this gentleman.
Breakfast.
Who makes your heart beat?
Breakfast.
Right. Breakfast does not make your heart beat.
It does, without it, I'll die.
Okay. What program do your heart to beat?
Human biology.
Human biology is not a program.
it is a program.
What we don't know, so you're going to cut me up and find out.
Do you speak sense? Human biology is a program.
Not
Right,
the same sense as you do.
What is human biology?
Say again.
What is human biology?
My friend,
one
I've got a pet dog and its heart's beating.
One moment, my
Why is
friend.
it
What is human
It's
biology?
alive.
It's let you
What is human biology?
No, my question is.
What is human biology?
It's the study of living things.
What is human biology?
It's a study of life. It's how.
Is that a program?
It's a program, yeah.
What's a program?
It's the program of your body. How your
No.
body works.
What is a program? By definition, what is a program?
Something that got designed by God, and that's what
That's
I
not a
told you.
What is a program? When I write a program in a computer, what is a program?
Is a certain amount of step that if you disrupt the step, the whole program falls.
Right.
If I disrupt my eating pattern, if I
Okay.
disrupt the way my neurons work, I can control the
No,
program.
I talked about program on its own.
Well,
not
you
human.
asked that question. I can control how to.
Why are you getting frustrated now? Speak nicely.
I can control
Now
how.
the medicine works
I
in
can
reverse.
control-
Relax, man.
I can
Speak
control-
nicely.
I can control how I impact the program. I can control my biology.
What is human biology? Human biology is study of human body. And one moment.
What you're getting at basically is a whole.
One second. This. Hang on. Now you're gonna insult my beard. Now I look like.
It's a nice beard to be.
No. So
never said that about your
when you lose your argument, you say, "Oh, your hair is blue." Look at the ridiculousness of it. You know, look. If you're a Muslim, ittaqillah.
I'm telling
you. Don't touch me yet. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Right? If you're a Muslim, fear Allah. Fear Allah. So one second. If you lose an argument, am I going to say your hair is blue? So why is he talking about my beard? What does my beard have to do with the arguments at hand? Silly.
I'm asking you something.
Okay. Are you a Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
Are you a Sunni Muslim or a Shia Muslim? Or a Qadiani?
Where's Qadiani? They added that one? I didn't know Qadiani.
So, do you follow Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah?
I follow Sunnah wal Jama'ah, yeah.
Right. So, is this the behavior you expect as a Muslim?
Well, it's a better behavior than what you do. Because I'm talking to people as human beings. If God, let me tell you something.
Talking about my beard, was that a good Muslim thing to do?
It's actually a lovely beard, but you...
No. In my argument, as a response to my argument, you say, look at his beard.
If you were...
Oh, you should have heard it. It's in DawahWise. It was DawahWise. By the way, it's going to be on DawahWise. Huh? Yeah. So, the whole world, by the way, brothers and sisters, you know, turn around so they can see your beautiful face. Go on, turn around. Bring your camera over here. Bring your camera over here. So this brother, come on, show your beautiful face.
Listen, if you're not ashamed of what you're saying, why would you listen?
Anyway, you're right, brother. We shouldn't be. But there's a time when, you know, when you see people are speaking like that, we need to. I wanted to end that conversation with him because he was not in my conversation. I was having the discussion with this gentleman, trying to understand his perspective because he doesn't believe in God. Okay. So when I asked him what's the heartbeat, he comes along and, you know, meddled around. So how did that help that conversation as a Muslim with a hikmah? Where is the hikmah in there?
You need to talk logic and talk sense.
Yeah, Allah told them, you know, to speak to people with hikmah. Maybe, you know what, I'm weak and I'm deficient in the way I speak. Sometimes I speak loud and so on. But how is this gentleman with, you know what? I know what the problem is. Some people are jealous.
Oh yeah.
Because they're so much keyboard warrior, they can do better. And because you're doing the dawah, they're jealous about you. I am nobody. Nobody. If you know how to do dawah, by all means do it, brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
We're always learning. But don't be jealous of someone who's doing dawah just because someone's doing it.